everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play the Thaumaturge Blind. I'm your host, Sanfei, and it is now apparently late afternoon in the game. Just from checking the map. So, and there's Barber. I am going to follow through on some of the things to view. The pictures, I wonder if they'll ever completely replace traditional photographs. Okay, and now it is night. Okay, where is this one supposed to? It's supposed to take place here. Ivy magazine, the trendy dances. Oh, right, that's another piece. Response letters. Okay. Apparently I'm gonna have to wait on that one. Let's go pick up the clues for this whilst we're here. Oh. Seriously? Okay, that's gonna involve me talking to the gravedigger. Which I suppose that's a side quest, not a main quest, so... Unless... Okay. Any others? Oh, this one actually does take place at night. Kind of carriage over here. Yep. Because this should not... There we go. The madam looked at the cards and her eyes widened in astonishment. Your fate is still uncertain. It's ruled by forces that are beyond our ken. The ending to the story has not yet been decided, she whispered, trembling. Nothing new there. Now it is early day. Oh yeah, wrong button. So some things that I found in between episodes. So all those photographs that we've been seeing, I can actually track them here, just like the gramophone recordings. Also, all of the sketches are in here, which I think is neat. Okay. Let's see. This... Everything's gonna require me to go to the cemetery. Actually, where does Pierre want me to appear? When I was 10, I learned a valuable lesson. People don't respect those who can read their secrets from the objects through perception. Okay. Because more stuff, I think, is happening in the late afternoon or at night. Out in the cemetery district.
What do you want to tell me, friend?
All right, let's do this.
You'll put me in an early grave.
Duh, because it's always the woman's fault when a man starts getting certain notions.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect.
Okay.
Father, can Abauretse come with us to the sea?
Out of the question. Holidays are to be spent with family, with loved ones, not with servants. Listen, boy. You'll be the head of this family someday, and you have to understand that family is the one thing you can always rely on. Especially since you're a temperamencer. Others will rob you, kill you, or even worse, ruin you. You should keep your friends close, but never behind your back. And your enemies you should keep even closer, next to your heart, because only then will they not surprise you.
Okay. There you are, friend.
Rarely did I see my father so furious. He thought that a trip to the once Polish Baltic Sea would improve his chilly relations with Mother. I really didn't want to go. I preferred to play with Abauretse in the streets of Praga. Mom wasn't disappointed that we stayed either. I didn't want to step on Father's toes again, so I asked Ligia to make a scene, like she did when Grażynka tried sending her to bed and she wanted to keep reading. I didn't even have to persuade her much. I wondered if it was the power of the twin bond or if I manipulated her subconsciously back then. Now I know I couldn't do it without forming our pact. But if that's the case, what were you doing here?
All right. Well, that's something. Okay. Point of interest. There's a lot of points of interest, though I think that one I've already seen. Okay, so that I'm now waiting. Believe the London bar is here. What oh, okay, that viewpoint. Alright, cross our way here. Aha. There we go. Because I forgot to have a listen. On the labor movement and its leaders. Another piece I didn't pick up. Alright. There we go. What is it? No, it's still early morning. Okay, the barber's there, the tailor's there. Oh, I should have gone to find this while I was over there. It's fine. Anyway, let's go. And talk with a gravedigger. That seems like a good idea. Sure, this will be just fine.
What is this foolishness? Open this gate!
Right. No one can keep us from entering the cemetery. It's a free well,
How long are you going to keep wagging your chins? If it's closed, it's closed! Oh, Mr. Schultzky, finally.
I read your message. What is it about?
I won't talk about it out here in front of these boors. Come inside.
You're letting him in, Gravedigger? What the hell is going on?
Shut your mouths or I won't open till Judgment Day. This is about your father, you know.
Alright.
All right, let's see what this is about.
Bah!
What did my father do this time?
I've got two pieces of news, so to speak. There's bad news, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Which do you want to hear first?
Let's go with the bad news.
Tell me the bad news.
Today some rebel rousers came here and started making trouble. They ravaged your family tomb.
What do you mean, ravaged?
I couldn't believe it either. I sent you a note immediately.
What about the other news?
One night, I went out and saw the dead lying around. But not in their places, you know? In the pathways. And then I saw their graves dug up, as if the dead crept right out of the ground.
And these bodies are still lying here?
No, of course not. You can't do that. But if you want to learn more about the case, they might come out again tomorrow night. People are starting to talk about resurrections and the end of the world.
Okay.
Resurrections and now these maniacs. Judgment Day seems to be upon us, you know?
I guess so.
Those vandals that ravaged the tomb, what did they look like?
I closed the gate because they're still hanging around there. Why don't you see for yourself, you know?
Okay, and...
According to my knowledge, dead bodies don't rise on their own. Were there any witnesses? Any noise at night? Traces?
Nothing. Just the stiffs in odd places.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Get rid of this scum at once.
Trouble with the family tomb. There's some shady characters hanging around the family tomb. The Pawazki gravekeeper couldn't chase them off, so he closed the cemetery to visitors while waiting for me. Indeed. Visit the cemetery at night. I guess for now.
Oh, darn it. Look at him.
I think he's a real, temperamencer.
I'll show you how you talk to magicians. Are you so eager to die, Tempermancer?
Who are
Then
you?
who are you anyway?
We're the ones who purge the world from scum like you.
I'm a bit sorry now. But I think you will be too, in a moment.
You heard him. He asked for it. Get him!
Okay. You I can take on. You I can take on. Alright. All of them I can. Granted, I have enough that ooh. That could be nice. But I have to get that first. Let's do these. Okay. What is yours gonna do? Let's see. I think actually we're gonna do this. And then reduce damage taken. And I'm just gonna hope I interrupt your attack. I did! Yay! Okay, let's see. This guy's going to hurt. But I think going after you is the right idea. And I think doing that. Okay. Alright, this will destroy his move, so he won't hit me. And then I can take him out next time. Alright. Do that to regain my focus. Alright. Reduces focus, protects you against states being inflicted on you in a given round. Mournful tones. Don't have any negative states. Reduces focus, interrupts an enemy's planned action if that enemy is in the suffering state. Alright. Interrupts an enemy's... Well, that's if they're... I suppose I can make them suffer. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. That takes you out. How much do you do? Inflicts a lot of damage. Lowers all enemies' focus. Yeah. It's kind of brutal. Okay, so the counterattack triggers regardless. What trait did you have that? Yeah. Alright, cool. Tomb. A fresh trace of pain races across, raises above other memories that the statue has been a silent witness to. The widower's trembling hand seeks support. Or seeking support, sorry. Its vibrations permeate the bricks with a mixture of revulsion and grief caused by the ghastly sight of the corpse of his recently buried wife perched on her open coffin.
Let's take a look around.
Discard a crowbar. A crude tool, as crude as the man who used it. The steel reverberates with a desire to destroy what is strange, corrupted by magic, and unfamiliar. Just as they were instructed by the WAS. Writing on the tomb. Pache demons, WAS. My father a demon? Fine. Let them have it their way. Yes. Right. I guess there's not really anything else at the moment. Where's this going to... Notes from a sermon. It's not hard to see that harmful fads and entertainment from the West have spread to our youth. Right under our noses, too. I'm talking here, for one, about the infamous teacher who is giving away lessons on how to twitch in frenzied fits, and he has the gall to accept money for it. Unfortunately, owing to a few vigilant parishioners and my own intervention, this shameful demoralization
Secrets? Not on my watch.
Notes on how to compose a sermon. There's something going on at 184 Spinter Street that has the priest worried about being a potential pernicious fad from the West. These are the dance lessons. Yep. Parishioners who are not fond of the new fad have forced him to cease his activities, so now is the last moment to enroll. It's true. I suppose I have to wait for nightfall. Changing time of day. Across Warsaw you will find benches where you can wait for another time of day. Certain events can only take place at certain times, so it's worth using them.
Let's wait. About its niedzic in the underworld. Who would have thought? Right.
Alright,
Let's wait until...
night.
So, let's kill some time.
Alright. The obituary. The late P. Vitaly Goremenkin gave his spirit to God on September 3rd. Scrumpled newspaper. Pages. Someone's cool, cynical calculation. They use the obituary page as a map for those to find those waiting to be dug up. Okay, so in particular, they're looking for people who are freshly buried, whose grounds might be softer.
I felt something. Where is it?
On the deadly tombstone, the gravedigger has left words of prayer and a concern straying on the marble. The concern that the dead won't rest in peace in accord with the laws of nature. It's a harbinger of the apocalypse, the third one this week.
Nearby. There's something odd nearby.
Indeed. A toppled candle. The smell of kerosene, still smoldering, gives way to a profound sense of injustice and settled on the candle.
I felt something.
In the wisp
Where
of
is
blue
it?
smoke, I can feel a grievance over the fact that they pay more to dig up a stiff than to bury them. No,
Hey.
hello.
Valush, look what they got dragged in.
God damn.
Are you the ones disturbing the dead and strewing the bodies all over the graveyard?
No, not that. We are professionals. We've got the troublemaker here. I bet he'll call the Undertaker. That's too bad.
Are you from the Anti-Thaumaturge Society?
We don't care if they're magicians or not.
Steve, it's a Steve.
At this point, one.
The gravedigger will be surprised to see all this looting.
Fuck, I knew Thursday would be no good.
Don't be a sissy. It'll be all over soon. I'll take the coat. I'll take the clodhoppers.
Alright. Okay, so you can't gain statuses until I destroy your focus. Upier. You. Are going to do that. Yours, you restore 7 with every round. Okay, I just need to have Bukovac. Okay, you can't have status effects. So... Let's see. You can have... that. Alright. I'll go for you. And then both of them are gonna inflict a bleed. I'm just gonna have to start. On that a bit, I think. That's probably a mistake. Okay. Well, I suppose on the upside, I think that means I can take you out. For sure. In the next round. Yeah. So you can have that. I need okay, you are going to get that. I'm gonna swap to the PO and attack you with this. Okay. Yes, I think it's... time for that. Protects you against states being inflicted in the round. Okay, good. That's actually really good for me. Let's do that. Moves. Okay, let's do this one. Alright, there we go. And now we can do a lot of damage. A hell of a lot of damage. And there you go. Great.
There's something odd nearby.
Shovel. Lying willfully, someone here fails to take care of their tools. The worn-out shaft radiates with fresh alarm and fear. Someone hastily dropped the tool as soon as they heard approaching footsteps. Did I startle that someone? There is no miracle nor imminent apocalypse. The resurrected corpses are assisted by a prankster who not only knows this place well, but also works here. The question is, why does he do it? The grave robber should know him. Grave digger? That did say digger, didn't it? Let's chat.
Sweet Jesus, don't scare me. I'm just here to see if the dead are lying down as they should. You gave those lads by the tomb a good belting, huh? I could hear the echoes.
Thank you, but they weren't too keen to talk, and I have a few questions to ask.
Alright.
Maybe I could help, you know?
Okay. Do you like your work?
It's a rather grim job you've got here.
Well, you know. I'd rather do this than struggle with drunkards in a bar or bolts in a factory. The dead are calm and predictable, you know?
Okay.
Unless they start rising from the grave, that is.
Well, I have determined about the rising corpses.
I searched the area. Grave robbers are more of a separate issue, but I learned something about the rising corpses.
I'm dying of curiosity. Do you understand?
It seems that the corpses are helped in their wanderings by someone who knows the cemetery well and keeps their tools here.
Hold on. My hands are clean.
And is frustrated by how little you pay him.
Lech, he's my assistant. Are you saying he's involved in this?
Yeah.
Yes. Where can I find him?
And he probably drinks with those friends of his own in Green Square. That louse. If you meet him, tell him he's fired.
Alright.
What is the WAS? Those fellas at the mausoleum were connected with it.
I guess.
The Warsaw Anti-Thaumaturge Society. Loonies, you know. Ever since your father was laid to rest here, they've been yelling their heads off by the walls.
Where can I find their bosses? You know?
Why? Do you smell blood? There's one behind the cemetery wall inciting the crowd. Ask him. Once you have cleaned up near the mausoleum, I can open the gate.
Alright. Lunatics from the WAS. The Gravedigger says the WAS stands for Warsaw Anti-Thaumaturge Society. Their agitator can be found by the cemetery wall. The WAS has targeted my father. Normally I would say, be my guest, but they're acting so nastily I put them on my blacklist. In order to learn more about them, I should find their agitator by the Pulaski cemetery wall. Alright.
Goodbye.
Good luck with the WAS, you know? Let me know when you get rid of them.
Alright. And we will get rid of them next time. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to this episode, and in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.